Hello everyone, my name is Shadow, and I'll be your entertainer this evening. I'm going to be playing some more Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. I believe we left off last time hearing that apparently we could have gotten out of exile without summoning a behemoth. So we'll just have to see. Hello Savvy, thanks for the follow. We'll just have to see how that goes. See if we can get away with it still without ruining it, thanks to what we've done. Just a reminder, this is a very mature game. It does have a content warning for all the things you're seeing on the screen at the moment. Crude language, some sexual themes, a lot of depression, anxiety, drugs. So, as always, if any of that does bother you, your discretion is advised. With that covered, let's hop back into the game. Hello, Abramer. That wasn't so bad, right? The Arbiter, Thea, seems nice. Yeah, I feel like she genuinely wants to help. It's not a vibe you often get from magical authorities. So bold of you to go and confess you're crafting a new divination deck. So our options are: I don't feel intimidated by Thea, I've felt powerful since I met you, or this deck isn't going to be a secret for long. Which this one is actually why I went and told her, so it's not going to be a secret for long. Better to count on the sympathy of the Arbiters early. Ah, good point. Happy to know I'm in safe hands. Should we do that reading we had pending now? I am noticing it seems like we have a visitor here. This little snake-looking guy wasn't here earlier. It can wait. Someone's putting off his tarot reading. You have mail waiting to be read anyway. What's the matter? Are you scared? Scared? Who? Me? Ha 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 ha. Yes, I am. At least he's honest. What? Why? I've had other beings read me the cards, the stones, the bones, the pendulum, you name it. But what you do doesn't feel like fortune-telling. It feels like you're tearing the cosmic wheel apart. Your readings are too deep and too sharp. But that level of insight is something desirable in a seer, isn't it? Absolutely. You're the best I've ever seen in my long existence. But exposing oneself to your arts feels so taxing. I'm happy, though. It's been ages since someone stirred fear or unrest in me. Thank you. Happy to bother you, I guess. But don't think you'll be able to postpone this reading indefinitely. Ha 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 ha. Sure, sure. Don't let me keep you now. It seems like you have friends eager to meet you again. The lizard guy. And a, oh, I don't remember what they're called. It's a little bug-type creature, but basically they built a shell out of materials from nature. Like this little log cabin. Dear Fortuna, is it true what the Arbiter's Falcon said? Can you receive visitors now? Oh my gosh, it's been centuries. How have you been? I would love to see you. Let me know when you're ready to meet me, please. Your friend, Jasmine. She's just floating in on a bit of moss. So happy to see you, Fortuna. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I missed you so much. I love you. I love you too. Oh, that's a cute little necklace. I thought you still had a sentence of 8 centuries ahead of you. How in the cosmos did you manage to soften Adana? I didn't. It was an arbiter who took pity on me. Or, well, more than pitied me. She was afraid of me and held me just to get on my good side. Either way, she lifted the ban on visitation since she determined Adana's punishment was too severe. And that arbiter was dang right. I mean, I wouldn't dare to go against Adana's judgment. But keeping you from receiving guests is a punishment for all the coven, not just you. You're just too precious. I missed you so much. I missed you too. So tell me, what did I miss in these 2 centuries? Shut up, you tell me about you. I'm not ready to go into that. It's nothing pretty. Isolation can take you down some dark paths. I'd rather hear about the outside world. It would mend my spirit a bit. Okay. What would you like to know about? How's the coven these days? Are you working on anything interesting? Or any juicy gossip? Are you working on anything interesting? I am indeed. I am perfecting the art of enchanted chanoyu, also known as magical tea craft. That would explain why she has a teacup in her hands. Haha, you've always loved your plants. How did you end up focusing on making tea? Well, I spent centuries becoming intimate with all kinds of flora. And even if my books on the matter helped many witches around this universe, I wanted to start contributing to the community with something more practical. I've developed numerous dried mixtures, all harvested from my own personal garden. The flowers I grow are nurtured by a delicate balance of light, music, poems, and tons of manure. Basically, now I deal in magical herbs. You can brew creativity enhancers, mind openers, astral projectors, summoning channelers. I'm quite popular inside and outside the coven now. You feel more confident than the Jasmine I used to know, yeah. I'm happy for you. I'll bring you some tea next time we meet. Thank you. Anyway, any juicy gossip? Whoa, I thought you didn't enjoy gossip. I didn't, but I know you do. I've been incredibly bored. So I'm considering getting into the Tittle Tattle Club. Interesting. That's wonderful. Any genre you may be interested in? Anything on Dahlia? I think that's our other friend we might see. Any major beef I missed out on? Or what about romance? Let's see about beef. Any major beef I missed out on? Too much, I'd say. How so? Adana's set up a system where we all have quarterly performance checks, and that's made us all grow exponentially. Many other covens are trying to imitate our system to stay competitive, but some witches are having problems staying in the game. And if you accumulate too many low performance reviews, you get expelled from the coven. The leader is the one who judges whether or not your performance is satisfactory, so some witches succumb to the temptation of sabotaging others' efforts to make their own progress seem better in the eyes of Adana. Yeah, that sounds about right. Come on, Adana is smart enough to see through those schemes. I don't know, there's a lot of witches to keep an eye on. Don't let her fool you. I'm sure this all plays into Adana's plans. To make you all tougher or whatever shitty power dynamic she's high on right now. That can't... Do you support her system? Well, publicly, of course. Don't let this out of this room. I have my reservations, yes. I believe the system could be tweaked to keep personal happiness in mind a bit more. I don't know what Adana's endgame is, but this is turning out to be a bit much. I hope it all gets better eventually, or let's take that bitch down. Ooh. I mean, come on. Let's take her down. Fortuna! Enough with the dangerous talk. You wouldn't want to lose your visitation permits, right? Okay. But someone should do something about all this. We'll work something out. Adana isn't evil, she's just severe. Anyway, I don't know. If I was in that situation, I honestly don't think I would stay in the coven anyway. I mean, I get wanting to improve your powers as a witch, but being forced to do so in order to stay with the group, that just doesn't seem useful. I guess I mean, yeah, I get what the point is. I get Adana wanting her coven to be the most powerful one. And yeah, the quarterly performance reviews would absolutely get you there. But being a lower level witch in that situation, having to improve every single quarter, or else being kicked out of the coven, I do not see that being worth it. How's the coven these days? Powerful, I'd say. We're growing beyond the scale of any other covens, both in knowledge and in power, although it's becoming more and more demanding to keep up with Adana's direction. I'm doing fine though, don't worry about me. F Adana, or you've always been so talented. You've always been so talented. I'm sure you won't have any problem keeping up with the elite. Yeah, we've already chosen a response that puts down Adana. We need to support our friends. I guess. Although I feel bad for all the sisters left behind. Yeah, that sucks. We should trust in Adana's direction, though. I don't know. She's the oldest, and I'm sure there's an important plan for all this. It's not like the expelled witches become pariahs. Witches from our coven are extremely well regarded everywhere, and don't have any trouble finding a nice new position. That's a good consolation, I guess. Anyway, listen, I'm crafting a new divination deck. Oh, wow. Is it safe? It is unlike anything we've ever seen before. It's not tarot per se. Every card has been handcrafted by me, and from what I can tell so far, it can pierce deeper and more clearly than any kind of oracle cards. Oh, sounds exciting. Don't let Adana know, though. Of course, I understand. I know you don't like breaking the rules, but I don't believe in breaking them. She banned my tarot deck, but this is something totally new. Maybe this is what she meant to happen. I don't know, Fortuna. But you're exiled in any case. What harm could you do from so far away? I won't tell Adana. Thanks. So, do you want me to read your fortune? Yes. It's been so long since the last time you read for me. What was the last thing I asked you? How to make an arbiter fall in love with you. Oh, shut up. Oh my god, you're right. I totally forgot about that girl. What a memory you have. I wonder what she's doing right now. We can look into it with my cards if you want. Nah, that's in the past now. I have more pressing concerns. What's it gonna be then? My magical garden isn't doing so well lately. It feels ill. I can't figure out what the problem is. So my question is... What's wrong with my garden? I see. Anything else? Since we're on the topic, I want to know the fate of my flowers. Will they survive this illness? Will they become famous across the cosmos? What's in store for my project? Understood. Focus on the smell of your garden while I shuffle my cards. Origin of species. I think this one... go here. You'll bury yourself in your garden and assimilate it all. You'll become a magical entity able to grow any kind of plant from your body in an instant. Jade sculptors will grow addicted to your product. They will become your biggest benefactors, but also your biggest responsibility. Your garden will become sentient and roam the cosmos, blessing dead dominions. It will bring life back to barren celestial bodies. I like either that one or the first one. This one gives us 3 blue, 2 purple. Two purple, 2 blue, 1 yellow. I think we'll go with this one. Your garden will become sentient and will roam the cosmos, blessing dead dominions. It will bring life back to barren celestial bodies. Oh my god! I'm going to be a mother! Whoa, I wasn't expecting that reaction. Congratulations. This is fantastic news. I'd better take good care of my dear yard. I want it to become the most beautiful entity. And of course, you're going to be the godmother, right? If you don't mind having an exile as a godmother. Shut up, silly. I'll help you with anything I can, of course. Thank you. Dove Breeder. Guide, discovery, justice, predestination, and luck. Which can only be the illness. Your garden craves your tears. You've been feeding it nothing but nice emotions. Now it's matured and it needs truth to keep going. Your pride is poisoning the soil. Success has made you arrogant and your garden is suffering for it. That gives us a little bit of everything. There's nothing wrong with your garden. You're just tired. You need to rest. That only gives us 4. That gives us 5, a little bit of everything. 5 all blue. I think we need this one. Your pride is poisoning the soil. Success has made you arrogant, and your garden is suffering for it. Fortuna, how can you say those things to me? I'm not the one who... I know. It's a message from the stars. I'll never get used to you spurting the heavy stuff out of the blue. Well... haven't we known each other for like centuries? That's a long time to not be used to, Sorry. I guess you're right. As you always are. Time for me to do some soul searching, huh? Flowers are really sensitive to a witch's ego, so this makes all the sense in the cosmos. Thank you. This will put me on the right path for sure. Do you want to keep digging? That's alright. Enough emotions for today. I don't know how I've been getting by without your guidance for 2 centuries now. That's because you're a badass witch. And my deck is only good for knowing in advance how amazing you're going to be. That's all on you. with or without divination. Aw, Fortuna, you're too good. I missed you so much. I missed you too. I need to go back to my garden now, but I promise you, I'm gonna make up for all the time we lost. See you soon. Thank you for coming. Yep, she just rides away on a bit of moss. I guess that's fitting for the garden. Oh. My friend is missing. My behemoth friend. I think we've got enough to make another card before we call our other visitor. I wonder if we can get someone to sit here and make, like, tea with them. Oh, I forgot I had that one. House, Pleasant Prairie, the road, Demonic Desert Lands, home of Dahlia the Daggersmith Witch. I kind of really want to do one in the, what missed it? In this one. So that's 2 blue, 1 purple. So remembering from last time, blue is... Blue's water, purple is air, yellow's earth, red fire. Let's do this one. Then astral behemoth that hides behind the moon of planets which harbor underdeveloped cultures like the solar system's Earth. Harpy Herald, harbinger of newfound paths. The Herald has been spreading occult discoveries from coven to coven since she was created by the corpse of Archwith Kadamia. Sidereal lovers, a goddess in love with a sidereal snake. That would kind of fit the setting, I think, that we got grabbed. It's 3 red, purple, and blue. That would use up pretty much all of the red that I have at the moment. The mech, the gold blower, one of the artisans, a minor god, who crafts blessed jars, poured from an amphora blown by the gold blower, will make fruit grow out of dead soil. One second, let me read the description for... Where is it? Cursed cocktail bar that takes the soul of whoever owns it hostage in exchange for supernatural abilities to read into the customer's souls. Okay. So there's definitely a bit of thematic about it. If there was any setting that this one would go in, I think it's this one. I don't think this time, though. Maybe a different one. Banner bearer, considered puny cowards, these witches know there's nothing braver than to charge onto the battlefield with a cloth instead of a sword. But you can give them a sword. Harvest Oracle, a behemoth that keeps 3 of every known seed in this universe. Witches can ask for any of these seeds under oath to restock them after they collect the fruit. Should they fail to deliver, the eyes of that witch will turn into said seeds and the oracle will come to harvest them. Well, that's spooky. Purple Blood Seeker, the last coyote gunslinger out to hunt down the scions of the purple blood behemoth throughout the vast cosmos. Deerfolk Paladin. The bartender, right? Costs 4 blue. Mourn and celebrate with people from all walks of life. Looks into the souls of a mortal and knows how to exploit it. But he would be good in the setting. Avian dancer. Pretty. Dancing spirits that are summoned throughout the universe for their ability to take celebrations to levels of pure ecstasy. The florist. Astronaut. Let's do the bartender. It's a lot of purple and blue so far. Golden shovel. Bottomless jug. Its contents are sour because it pours the unshed tears of the dead. Could add a little red to it. Asteroids are astral bodies with a destination. Bring fire and change. Magical trinket created by boiling seashells in beluga oil and marrow bone. Whatever you whisper into a Gerutste Kucha. I definitely didn't say that right. Will transform into gossip that spreads like wildfire among mortals and witches alike. Minister of Secrets. Ooh. That could be good. Whatever you confess, the Minister of Secrets will keep anyone from spreading it. The spell will break if the eel dies. Obsidian Sledgehammer. Fire whips. Whisper the name. Catch. You can light on fire if you whisper the name of the beast that came from. Arbiter Book. The Inevitable 3. A summonable flock of legendary prey birds that can deliver any message onto any fugitive and steal any trinket. Shield, swordfish liquor. Actually, this would be good for the bar setting. Hunter Witch Rifle, Dark Matter Bow, Snowcat Eyes, the eyes of a cat from the Crystal Nebula dimension. If you seal the eye of a snowcat in a glass stall, it'll come to life and protect you until it shatters. So I think we're going to do Swordfish Liquor or Igniting Saber or the 3. The Swordfish Liquor is going to take up more blue, which we've used a lot of for this one. The Inevitable 3 does a couple more purple. Also uses a red. Igniting Saber is just red. There's not a lot of indication of what this would add to the card. It's my one reservation on this one. This one, I'm guessing it would be useful for, like, you're going to receive a positive message or you're going to be able to find something you've lost. And this one's pretty obvious about potentially about like honesty and stuff. I think keep with the theming. Oh no. I think I'm gonna do the inevitable 3. Add just a little bit of just a bit of red. So we've got our birds, we've got our bartender leaning on the counter. We've got something for the birds. And like this. Blue Whisper. Fortuna, are you listening? Look into their souls. Witness the many kinds of love. The bartender can channel hidden feelings. Mixology for the lost. A door to temptation. The birds of prey carry this message throughout the cosmos. Communication, peace, justice, yearning, passion, and temptation. So we've got the Blue Whisper. Oh. My apologies. I seem to have accidentally clicked a button. Should be back to the game now. You guys didn't even see me putting that together. I apologize. Whew, I don't know when I clicked that. So this is the card that I just made. This is our lovely bartender. These are our inevitable 3, the birds up here. And this is the red string bar in the background. But yeah, my apologies for the accidental stream ending screen. I don't know how long that has been up, but hopefully not too long. But yeah, I was just going to go through our cards here, see what we actually have. So we've got our Blue Whisper, got our Sinner's Rebirth, got the Millennium, the Origin of Species, and the Dove Breeder. 5 cards. Not a lot for a deck, but not bad. And now we can talk to this lovely salamander-looking guy. Ah! Fortuna, this is great news. I'm dying to see you, girl. Say the word, and you'll have me coming through your window ASAP. Love, Dahlia. She's riding a sword. Of course she's riding a sword. Fortuna! She's got swords in her hair. Fortuna! It's me, Dahlia! I think we got that. I'm a little concerned for this one. It looks like it might be sticking into her head. Especially if it's as long as this one is. Fortuna! It's really you! I can't believe it! I'm so happy to see you. She's so big. What's up? Tell me what you've done these past 200 years. Come on! 2 fucking centuries! Can you believe it? Now, Feffin Adana. I swear to you she's gonna pay. Slow down, please. I'm sorry. I can't believe I'm finally speaking to you again. So, bring me up to speed. There's nothing much to tell, actually. It's been boring as hell here. I almost lost it. Or maybe I did lose it. I don't really know anymore. I wouldn't be able to stay locked up and isolated for so long, I'm telling you. I would have gone after Adana to kill or be killed. I wish I had your strength. What are you saying? You're stronger than me. 200 years by yourself and you're still standing? I don't know anyone stronger than you. That's another kind of strength too, I guess. She does have quite the biceps. But I envy you. Ready to go out with a bang. Not with a whimper like me. But you didn't go out yet, girl. I'm sure you've got plenty of pent-up energy, ready to get back at the universe whenever you regain your freedom. Actually, I've been crafting my own divination deck. What? What do you mean, crafting? You're making the cards and all? Yep, that's exactly it. I summon images from Dominions of Cosmos for the backgrounds. Then I summon images of cosmic arcana and energy symbols. And I compose the design of the cards with them. The meaning of the cards vary depending on which elements and energies I combine. That sounds crazy cool. Show me your favorite card. Well, the deck is still too green. I need to make a lot of cards. Doesn't matter, show me your favorite so far. Oh, I have to make a choice, okay. Am I doing my favorite based on their meaning or design? It's like, this is my favorite one. Or no, this is my first one, not my favorite one. Yeah, it is pretty good. This one was a little awkward finding the right place to put it, but I think it turned out okay. This one, I'm still not that happy with, to be honest. This one, yeah. This one I just made, so I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. You can never be sure how you feel about something you just created, as far as art goes. Because you're always going to think, oh no, that didn't turn out how I wanted it to. And you're not going to like it as much as you would have, like, a few days later when you haven't seen it for a while. This one, though, I actually kind of really like. I like the sun right above him. I like the way the fire is, even if it's a bit too symmetrical for fire. I like this one. Whoa, Sinner's Rebirth. What a name for a card. I love the art. This is already cooler than your old tarot deck. What does this card mean? These cards are harder to summarize than the tarot ones. For example, this one could mean judgment, test, rivalry, tragedy, change, rebirth. Whoa, and how do you know which meaning to pick when you draw one? Context and instinct. And you never doubt yourself? How can you tell you're not making it all up? It's natural to second guess yourself when you're a student of the divinatory arts. I left that phase behind long ago, back when I was a mortal girl. A prediction of mine has never failed to happen, not a single time. I even foretold the humans would leave Earth and start conquering their solar system. And I did this almost a century before it happened. Shit, that's amazing. Read the cards for me, please. Sure, but don't you want to catch up first? This is catching up. Show me what you've got. Okay, what do you want to ask the deck? Oh, I want to know how you've been for these 2 years, 2 centuries. Eh? I can tell you that myself. I don't think you can. We witches lie to ourselves by nature. I bet I'm not the only one that will learn things about Fortuna with this reading. I accept with one condition. We look into your past, too. I'm in. We've got ourselves into a divination face-off. I don't know if I'd use that term for it, but okay. I don't know how you manage to draw me into these situations every time. I mean, look at her, she's incredible. I know exactly how she does it. The cosmos brought me here to make you all feel alive. What can I say? Let's do this. Millennium. Guardian, ego, happiness, indifference, and stagnation. Indifference and stagnation feels like my past 200 years. When I couldn't deal with the anxiety, I hurt and just beyond recognition, then patched myself up with a regeneration spell. Spent so much time alone that I hate myself, I hate my voice, I hate my thoughts. Oof. Well, you guys know why there was a content warning at the beginning now. It does kinda suck, doesn't it? I don't think anything that we put in this side for Fortuna's past was going to be good, though. To be honest with you. And they all have the same return, so. This one is so strange. I can't see a thing. I've never tried to read into my own past. Maybe I'm not supposed to. Oh, what a bummer. What a liar. I'm sorry, got nothing. We can call off reading about your past if you want. Nah, a deal's a deal. Do your worst. The Blue Whisper. Communication, peace, justice, yearning, passion, temptation. Something tells me that passion and temptation are going to be major for her. You're a mother now. You had a son with a shaman warrior. Oh. You forged a Jinn dagger to kill Adana, but you got cold feet in the end? Oh. You had a falling out with Jasmine. You just recently patched it up? Well, at least they got back together. You fell in love with a daemon of the White Sands and you're keeping the relationship hidden from the Coven. Oh wow, there is so much on her. Oh, I need fire. I am so low on fire. I am very low on fire. I do kind of want to read this, but I do need the fire. You forged a Jinn dagger to kill Adana, but you got cold feet in the end. Shit, don't say those things out loud. Do you want me burned? Don't worry, you're safe here. You know, I thought about you when I was preparing the attack, but even if Adana died, you'd have to wait for a new leader to be elected, and then make a plea to her to review your case. It doesn't matter. Please, don't commit murder, especially not on my behalf. You know why I got cold feet? I needed to confide in someone before going for it. I pictured saying all of this to you or Jasmine, and I couldn't get your blessing, not even in my imagination. So I let it go. I'm glad to hear that. You two are good friends, even when simulated. Just in case, double check with the non-imaginary versions of us next time. You got it. Thanks. Would you like to ask anything else? Maybe... Nah, that's enough fortune-telling for today, I think. Wonder if she was gonna ask about her Damon lover. Gotta hand it to you. This new deck is something else. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm still trying to get the hang of it. Can't wait to witness what you do once you reach your full potential. It's going to be scary for sure. Hahaha. Haha. By the way, I have a favor to ask you that. I don't know if it's going to be too much. Hey, I'd do anything for you. Whatever you need, Dahlia. The thing is that the favor isn't for me. That's why I'm hesitating to ask. A good friend of mine is in a bit of trouble, and having just seen how amazing your new deck is, I wonder if you could help her. What happened? Her name is Greth. She's a witch architect. She mostly works asteroids and wandering moons into temples. She's a pretty young witch. She joined the Coven around 130 years ago, so you wouldn't know her. But she's the purest. I'm sure you'll love her. Sure, I'd love to meet her. But stop beating around the bush. What happened? You must promise you won't tell anyone. I promise. She tried to summon a behemoth. What? I can relate, tell me more? Wow, that's like super illegal, is it? A behemoth? What's that? Don't... that's not a good answer. I can relate, tell me more. I think I trust Dahlia. She was gonna kill someone for me. I can relate, tell me more. What's your stance on this? That I want to protect my friends, of course. Happy to hear that. What kind of behemoth did Greth try to summon? Well, to protect me from its influence, she didn't give many details. Greth tried to summon a builder behemoth to help her craft a special altar out of a titan's skull or something like that. But since she's an architect, their essences were so similar, the behemoth got entangled with her own being. They fused. She hasn't even let me see her since the summoning went awry. Oh my, this sounds grave. She's desperate. That's why I'm coming to you. Your deck may be the only hope for her at this point. She can't stay hidden from the Coven forever, and when they find out... I don't even want to think about it. I'll help her. I'll do everything in my power, I promise. Thank you, Fortuna. I must go now. I'll tell Greth to write to you, and thank you for the reading. You're the best, and I love you, and I'm so happy to have you back. Me too, Dahlia. See you soon. And there she goes, off on her sword. Oh hey, Brahmer. What a heartwarming reunion. I didn't take you for the intense friendship kind of character. It's all because of them. They're just too good and don't mind bearing with a weirdo like me. Don't sell yourself short. I'd say you're still the most interesting of the lot. I'm sure they experience the same kind of attraction I feel towards you. Come on, stop buttering me up. I'm not that charismatic. I wouldn't say it's charisma. It's something more primal, like how mortals can't avoid staring at a flame. You woke up poetic today, huh? Say, who do you like best, Jasmine or Dahlia? Dahlia? What kind of childish question is that? Indulge me. I'm not asking this just to annoy you. As your mentor, I consider this an important introspection exercise. It'll make your divination better. Don't pretend to be all wise now. I know for a fact that you just enjoy spilling the tea. Ha 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 ha. I'll give you a cop-out option even. Come on, just play along. Who do you like best? Jasmine, Dahlia, or me? Jasmine, Dahlia, Brahmer, or enough, I won't go there. I like Dahlia. Is he gonna get offended now that he's an option? Dahlia. Oh? And why do you like Dahlia the best? She's just too sexy, she's funny and full of energy. Her powerful attitude makes me feel safe. She's pure and straightforward. A powerful attitude. Her confidence grants her an unbreakable aura, you're right. I love strong witches. Wouldn't mind having been summoned by her, I tell you. Me neither. Haha, what? Nothing. Well, thanks for indulging me. I swear to you, this isn't gratuitous. I have my ways of mentoring, even if you find them ludicrous. As long as you help me through my exile, you can be as silly as you want. At your service. What's your plan now? I think I'll make some cards while I wait for a familiar from that architect, Greth. Good. Let's build that deck. And this time you guys get to actually see me build the card instead of being stuck on the stream ending screen. Sorry again about that. The Opera House. An enchanted opera that magnifies the emotions of anything sung in its chambers. Pleasant Prairie. When Jasmine's mentor retired, she summoned a dozen acres of enchanted grasslands. That's my Jasmine. So then, and this is my Dahlia. Ooh, should I do... Ooh. I could do a card for Dahlia and a card for Jasmine. Let's do that. Astral Behemoth. The Harpy. This one's the Dahlia one, so... Stereo Snake. I have enough for it. I would run out of purple if I did this. I don't think I want to run out of purple. What do I need first? Yeah. Okay, Jasmine's requires purple, so I don't want to use purple. I could do this one. It only uses one purple. I would still have enough for the plains. The forest. I think I want that one for Jasmine's. Ooh, the fallen hero. That one looks... That one would be good for Dahlia. Yeah, let's do that one. The golden shovel, bottomless jug. To trap daemons. Igniting saber, that could be good. It's a couple of red, but that's not bad. I think the igniting saber for this one. And this is bound to get faster the more I do it, just because, you know, I have done it so many times. Bring that to the top. Actually, let's get rid of that sword. I cannot get rid of this sword. Why is that sword a requirement? Interesting. What I can do is I can hide it. There we go. Well, I am curious what's up. That's interesting. I'm gonna put it back though. Crisis. The White Sands curse this card, a song for incredible deeds. The pain of 1,000 wounds. The saber channels wrath. Authority, sabotage, adversity, leadership, purpose, rivalry, and tragedy. And then for Jasmine. And can we do the bartender? Not the bartender, the florist. There he is. He needs 2 and 3. Can do that. Golden shovel. That may be good. Cane of sacred wood. That actually looks pretty good. It would use up all of my yellow that's left though. All of my earth. I think I'm gonna do the cane of sacred wood for this one. We'll have to focus on earning some more earning just a bit more from doing readings. It'd be nice if I could just pull the sun down a little bit. Just so that this space wasn't quite so empty. What I can do though is fill it myself, which is going to be a little awkward, a little indulgent, but it'll still do the trick. Duplicate. There's a duplicate option. That makes that a little easier. I can... Hello, King Kami. Thank you for the follow. Nice to see you here. I can duplicate this again, make them all a little... No, I'll have to make them smaller individually. Okay. Slightly smaller. In the middle. just remove this one. There we go. Put these guys in the middle there. And we've now got a nice little curtain going on up here. That fills in some of the empty space. I think that's good. Sunday Bouquet. The prairie grants space for meditation. The old man is well versed in secret passions. Flower language is a shortcut for the deepest conversation. Sacred cane blesses the landscape. Authority, guardian, ego, temptation, and happiness. Still no familiars in your window. What shall we do meanwhile? I don't know. Just wait. It's okay. Bummer. I'm eager for some action. What do you do to kill time? You must be an expert at it. Usually I just drop myself on the bed and feel sorry for myself. But when my mood allows for it, I study or enjoy some interactive fiction. I've accumulated quite a backlog, and going through it had a lot of weight in keeping me sane during exile. Oh, fiction. I'm not a fan of fiction. The universe is already a great purveyor of stories. But you go ahead and do some reading. I'll look at the stars or something. Yeah, I might. Huh, her hair kind of looks like wings. What to do? Study. Alright, what do we have here? Excerpt of On the Four Elements by Witch Euania. For the initiate, the fact that magic is reduced to 4 elements may strike them as an oversimplification. But the building blocks of our universe are simple. No matter what taxonomy you develop to understand reality, it always fits within the 4 elements. Even if you reject anything astral and focus on material things, reality can be divided into 4 elements: gas, air, liquid, water, solid, earth, and energy, fire. You do have to be kind of careful with the term liquid, though, because that can refer to gas and water. Or no, that's fluid, never mind. Liquid is always liquid, fluid is gas or liquid. In a more philosophical sense, you can dissect anything by analyzing its where, earth, when, air, why, water, and how, fire. You can even pick apart the most mundane things by this rule. For instance, a stone. Its air will reveal to you how it affects its environment, what social preconceptions are about it, and how much time it has been standing there. Its water will allow you to access its potential to become poetry. A poem about stones, huh? Okay. The reasons this stone and no other ended up in that particular place, or what its initial form was before erosion shaped it that way. Its earth demonstrates what that stone is made of, how good it would be as a part of a wall, or even what kinds of carvings you could work into it. Its fire tells us its potential to cause harm, how easy it would be to break it apart, or how coveted that stone could be. As you see, the 4 elements open the gates of thought to infinite modes of analysis. I'll pick an interactive tale at random from my collection. The Secret Cut by Jordi DePaco. There's always been a legend among butchers on the island of Terra Nova about a secret cut hidden inside the cows with crimson fur. Cows with crimson fur are already a rarity, but finding this piece of meat is even rarer, and requires a high level of skill to extract it undamaged. As the myth goes, whoever eats this delicacy will be blessed with unwavering health and good fortune. Fancy. Not once in your 70 years as a butcher have you ever come across a crimson cow until today? A farmer friend of yours brought it before dawn. A very young calf, just a few weeks old. He doesn't want to have anything to do with crimson cows since he believes they bring bad fortune. You're not sure if he's unaware of the legend or if he really had bad experiences with them. In any case, there she is, her fur bright as a bonfire, even in the dim light of your workshop. I mean, if you raise her, you could potentially get more crimson cows. For the life of you, this animal is too unique to be turned into meat. You spare her life and adopt her as your life companion. You name her Rhapsody. She brings you health and happiness by means of company, not sustenance. She is gentle, loving, and patient. She listens to all your tales and reacts with a moo in just the right places. Oh. 4 years go by. Rhapsody grows big and soft. You prepared a bucket of her favorite herbs to celebrate her 4th birthday. As you are singing happy birthday to her, an expensive black car drives slowly into your yard. The chauffeur gets out and opens the door to an old woman emblazoned with a fancy red coat. She joins the singing with a smile. "Good day to you, dear butcher," she says upon finishing the song. Rhapsody dives into her birthday treat. "I'm happy to find this fine specimen in good health. I'd like to purchase your cow." The chauffeur opens a briefcase in front of you. $1 million if you get this secret cut out of her for me. Okay, but it's hard to even find that. Something tells me it's going to go badly either way, but I'm going to refuse. You refuse. Rhapsody is just too precious. The woman twists her nose. "I'm willing to go up to $5 million if you get the legendary meat for me, please." Ooh, that's a lot of money. Refuse again. No. Rhapsody is not for sale. The woman senses your unbreakable determination and decides to give up. They pack up graciously and leave forever. You live until you are 100 years old, not finding yourself bedridden a single time. You and Rhapsody died together, peacefully, cuddled in her stable. You tell her goodbye, and she moos just at the right time. Aww. I'll just rest for a bit. You dream about... Your sister Patrice is sleeping on a hammock. She seems to be having a nightmare, but you can't manage to wake her up. You decide to meditate and travel inside her dreams. Patrice was dreaming she was playing poker with a bunch of naked old men. They force you to join the game and now you're both trapped? Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, we have visitors. A spider and a bird with long hair. Let's meet the spider. Witch Fortuna. My friend Jasmine is always talking about you, and she just told me you're allowed to receive visitors now. Congratulations! Sorry for contacting you so abruptly, but I think your divinatory arts could help me regarding a thing with a personal project. And I'm in a bit of a desperate situation. Louise. Not yet. The other one is, "Hello Fortuna, my name is Greth. I'm a witch architect. I believe our common friend Dahlia told you about my situation. I need the maximum discretion regarding this matter, so I'd rather talk about the rest in person if you are willing to have me. Thank you, Greth." So I already agreed to help with Greth, so I'm going to go ahead and invite her first. She's riding on a skull. Oh, that's interesting. Welcome, Greth. Hi, Fortuna. Thanks for having me. Dahlia filled me in briefly on your situation. Not that it isn't obvious by looking at me, huh? Ah, yeah, it looks bad. Let me just say it out loud anyway, for the sake of therapy. I've got a behemoth fused with me. How does it feel? Whoa, never thought I'd get that question. The few who know assume it's just fucked up, I guess. But if we're talking feelings here, it doesn't feel bad at all, actually. I mean, aesthetically it's terrible. But it doesn't hurt, and I can sort of communicate with the behemoth at an abstract level. If anything, I feel more powerful. Wow. Glad to hear you're not suffering in any case. But it isn't worth it. Firstly, because summoning a behemoth could well get me executed. But more importantly, I want my cute cheekbone back. Looks like an important loss, yes. So, do you think you can help me? If there's a way to cure you, my deck will find it. But I need to know more about you first. Mind if I ask you some questions? Of course. Ask away. Why summon a behemoth? Tell me more about being a witch architect. What do you like to do in your free time? What are your thoughts on Idana? Why summon a behemoth? This isn't an easy topic for me to discuss. Not because of the behemoth. That part is pretty straightforward. I wanted to build a temple out of the skull of a titan of the quarry. The harder the material, the more powerful the altar. And those skulls, they resist carving in a supernatural way. You can't just build around it, then? I don't know how it actually works, so... I tried every method I know, and when I ran out of options, I was ordered to forbidden magic. Why are you so desperate to build that shrine? That's the sensitive issue. I'm looking for meaning. Meaning? I know, it's an unanswerable question. Or a question that hasn't been answered yet, if I want to put this optimistically. The meaning of life. I feel silly just saying it out loud. Why? Everyone thinks about it now and then. Or I don't think life is supposed to have a meaning. Whoops, I was gonna pick the other one, but hey. Misclicked. I know, that's the healthiest attitude to have towards the cosmos. But I'm obsessed. I can't ignore the question. You're a fortune teller. You should be aware that there is something more out there. The book where everything is written. Is there someone writing this? Is this just a simulation? Does the universe actually exist? Or is it nothing but a figment of my imagination? Do you stop existing when I'm not looking at you? Are we all protagonists? Do we have a purpose? Okay, I get you. Am I missing out on some cosmic truth? Was there something before this universe? Why isn't everyone else obsessed with the same questions? Greth. I'm sorry. I keep spiraling out of control. I can't stand being by myself because I keep returning to these ideas again and again. I've built countless thought shrines looking for answers. And as I dig deeper, I only find more and more questions. I haven't slept in the last century. That's why I summoned the behemoth. Carpe diem is not an option for me. I'm stuck in cogito ergo sum. I'm a witch, for fuck's sake. If not us, who is supposed to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos? Why did I ascend? Why couldn't I stay an oblivious Boston architect? You know, the cards aren't only made for predicting things. They are also an excellent tool for meditation. I'd be happy to help you on your quest. Really? Of course. If the two of us can manage to get out of our predicaments, I'll certainly join you on one of your Skull Temple meditations. Who knows what we might find channeling the power of your shrines through my deck. That makes my heart race. Yes, please. Let's dissect the cosmos together. What's your predicament, though? Ah, I'm exiled, forced to remain on this asteroid. Let's leave it at that for now. Okay. I promise I'll help you be free in any way I can. Partners? Partners. Partners! How exciting. Everyone always dismisses my project as futile. Thank you so much, Fortuna. Now, another question. Tell me more about being a witch architect. Wait. What do you say we make this a conversation instead of an interrogation? It's not an interrogation, it's an interview. And besides, I'm not that interesting. Come on, Fortuna. All witches are interesting. And you're the only fortune teller in our coven. Dahlia speaks highly of you, too. I'm dying to know more. You have this special aura that makes me feel challenged. You're so intimidating, the adrenaline is making me feel alive just being in your presence. Haha, thanks. What do you want to know, anyway? What is it that drives you? Freedom. But that's circumstantial. I mean, ultimately, what makes your life worth living? What is it that drives you? Pleasure, curiosity, or achievements? I think curiosity. Curiosity? I'd say that's my raison d'etre, too. Interesting. I feel like you're using me for your cosmic studies. Well, I can't miss the chance to pick apart such a wonderful being. You're weird, you're truly obsessed, or it's alright, bring it on. Bring it on. Ah, thank you so much for indulging me. I am truly enjoying this, though. Glad you're having such a good time. My turn now? Sure. Ask away. Tell me more about being a witch architect. It's a made-up title, to be honest. I've never encountered another witch who defined herself as an architect, at least. A pioneer, then. I just like to build things. I was also an architect when I was a mortal. But being able to design and execute projects by yourself is way better than overseeing years of development. And all the bureaucracy. Ugh. I'm sure that I ascended out of pure stress. Plus, using magic to avoid having to deal with the laws of physics is a pure perk. Sounds like a pain, building things on Earth. You bet. I was one of those people who preferred playing Minecraft in creative, though. Mood. Minecraft? That may have come after your time. You come from Earth too, right? When did you ascend? 1968. Yep, that's a little before Minecraft. Whoa. I was born in the year 2000. Ascended in 2023. Were you a hippie? Not really, but I met a lot of them. I owned a food truck and visited a lot of events. Had a side business reading tarot, too. That sounds really cool. Glad to know you're not one of those medieval witches. Can't stand them. Yeah, they're so uptight. So, Fortuna, tell me, what are your thoughts on relationships? That's an interesting question to bring up. You're asking me if I'm single? No, silly. But are you? Yes. Cool. What I mean is, what are your thoughts on romantic relationships? Some people can't live without them. Some others don't want them at all. I'm curious where you stand on that. What are your thoughts on relationships? Life can't be complete without one. Desirable and enjoyable. Cool but overrated. Don't get them, don't want them. I feel like this is supposed to be the neutral answer, but it's a bit negative. Definitely not can't be complete. I don't want to say I don't get them and don't want them. I'm not sure between these two. I think I'll say desirable and enjoyable. At least have a bit of a positive outlook. Although it's rare that someone catches my eye. Okay, your turn again. Ask away. What do you like to do in your free time? I spend most of my time on my project. But on the rare occasions when I'm burned out, I like to read. I read essays and arcane texts. Mostly philosophy, so I guess I don't ever really rest. Well, I do enjoy taking extremely long baths. Even then, I can't stop thinking. I'm cursed by my never-ending quests for illumination. Have you met Jasmine? I haven't, although Dahlia speaks about her often. Why? She may have something to help you get your mind off things. Jasmine's specialty is tea-craft. She helped me through many difficult times. Cool. Witch drugs. Fair enough. More or less. But without the drawbacks of substances produced by mortals. I'll try anything. Hook me up. I'll let her know. Do you value personal over collective well-being? Well, what a thing to spurt out of the blue. What's more important, yourself or the community? Yourself or the universe? But I won't accept any compromise on this one. Ultimately, should you have to choose, what should the priority be? The individual or the group? Okay, this kind of depends on the situation, though. Because, that's kind of a thing with just about everything. Even in, you go to firefighter training, and they say, you don't go into a burning building if the risk to yourself is higher than the benefit of getting everyone else out. You won't go into, if you know for a fact that you're likely to get hurt or die if you go into a burning building. It doesn't matter if you know there's people in there. You're not going to go in, even if that's your job. You're going to fight the fire from outside. But if you know that you can absolutely save someone by going in and you'll probably be fine, then you're fine. You can risk your own life. That's basically the whole thing with first responder training is risk versus reward. You don't risk your own life if the reward isn't great enough. Whereas the priority of everyone mentality would say you should go try to save them regardless. As much as I hate to say it, the priority should always be yourself. Because you know you can save yourself. You don't always know that you can save other people. If it's a situation where, you can donate to some cause that is helping other people, sure. But you're not going to do that if it means you can't pay rent. Oneself. Even if that has a negative impact on the universe? See, then you're looking at these answers and it's just talking about happiness. You're not... Man, this game gets deep. If it's just a matter of whether you're happy or other people are happy, it's a bit of a grayer area, I guess. But... goodness. I guess what's the point in existing if not to be happy? I get your point. Put a lot of thought into this too. Reality is a construct after all. Why be miserable if everything's going to vanish as soon as we're unplugged from the cosmos? Happiness can come from making others happy. You need to be lucky enough that it does for you too. As for you though. True. I guess there's not a definitive right answer for this one. More questions? Ask away. What are your thoughts on Adana? Ooh, time to talk about the boss. I guess neither of us has a lot of sympathy for her, right? I'm not super happy with her, with having been sentenced to 1,000 years of isolation, no. And you? I summoned a behemoth. I think that speaks for itself when it comes to my respect for authority. I didn't mind her before, though. She's always let me focus on my project. But now that I know she'll have me executed if she discovers what I did, I have to get rid of either this behemoth or Adana. Whoa, heavy words. What? I'm not keen on being erased. At least not before I've finished my quest for knowledge. I understand. Look, I understand we need some rules to ensure the stability of the Coven, but I can't possibly agree with these arbitrary punishments. Under no circumstances should a witch ever be sentenced to death or exile. If someone made a bad decision, they need guidance and forgiveness. We're supposed to be a family, not the army. I couldn't agree more. We need to construct instead of prosecute. I hear you, Fortuna. I feel like I'm ready to get my fortune read. Yes, me too. Shall we? I imagine that the main topic here is how to deal with that behemoth of yours. Yes, please. Also, I'd like to ask about my personal quest while we're at it. I doubt a single card will allow me to finally untangle the meaning of life in the cosmos, but maybe not. But I'm sure it'll be able to point you in the right direction. Yes, the quest for knowledge is about asking questions from as many angles as possible. And your deck is one I haven't tried yet. Keep these questions in mind while I shuffle the deck. Blue Whisper. Communication, peace, justice, yearning, passion, temptation. Communication, peace, justice. I think this one's going on the behemoth. Do not fight them, embrace the behemoth. The way to stop being split is to become one. You will never be free, even if detached. The behemoth's seed will remain in your brain forever. This one gets me purple, blue, and red. This one's just purple and blue. I could use some red, but I don't think... I think this one's the better one. Do not fight them. Embrace the behemoth. The way to stop being split is to become one. Running inwards instead of trying to escape my fate, huh? It is a smart way of keeping it hidden. Instead of cutting them loose, allowing the behemoth all the way in. It is a scary idea, though. What if I stop being me? I don't know. Well, what is me, anyway? Existence is a river. We are never the same self at any given point in time. Of course. Whatever gets me closer to my objective. Glad you're taking this optimistically. You can't control fate, right? If life gives you behemoths. Indeed. Oh, that one's perfect for the quest. Okay. You'll never untangle the meaning of life, but your work will allow others to reach it. The meaning of life lies within the minds of others. Spend more time with other people to find progress. Or you need to break even more rules to find the secrets of the cosmos. Disregard all authority, seek the forbidden. This one will give me some yellow, which I really need. Yellow and red are my lowest. I mean, she's clearly not got a problem with breaking rules. I think I can go with this one. You need to break even more rules to find the secrets of the cosmos. Disregard all authority, seek the forbidden. Ah, you actually want me executed, don't you? No, this is the deck's advice, I swear. I'm just messing with you. Seriously though, I just summoned a behemoth. Is there anything more nefarious than that? Should I go and carve Adana's heart out of her body and eat it or something? I wouldn't rule it out. I'm joking. Oh. Your deck has a point, though. Cosmos doesn't follow protocol or bureaucracy. If I have to quit the Coven to truly be free of the rules, I'll do it. Just me and the void. My mind frame as the only boundary to break. Thank you. Do you want me to look into anything else? No, thank you. You've given me some ideas about how to get rid of this behemoth. I'll do some research on my side too. Cool. Let's meet again soon to teach this bastard a lesson. Looking forward to it. See you soon. Oh, hi, Abramer. Looks like behemoths are in. Yeah, they're all the rage amongst rebel witches with poor judgment. I think I can help if you're interested. I'm all ears. We, the behemoth, know each other's names. If you knew the name of the behemoth possessing Greth, any ritual you might perform to free her would be more likely to succeed. That's perfect. Tell me their name. I know we're partners in crime, but I'm not about to give up one of my siblings. Not for free, at least. Am I not paying you enough already? The deck stuff is one thing. This is another matter. Alright, what do you want? Don't fret. I just want a bit of that delicious power you're harvesting. 5 units of fire to betray a fellow behemoth, plus 2 of air to release their name to you witches. You don't need to answer right now. Save up, decide if you're interested or not. And when the time comes to try and free Greth, just let that energy flow to me, and I'll whisper the behemoth's name in your ear. I see. It's not too high of a cost, right? Just a bit of magic for your dear mentor. It's not the amount, but the thought of what you're planning to do with it. Ha 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 ha. Still afraid of me after all this time. Just cautious. I'm sure you're a forbidden entity for a reason. Suit yourself. But I'll say it again, I am on your side. Trust needs time. I understand. Well, you let me know if you want to take me up on my offer when the time comes. Have fun. I was gonna say, I am not sure if I have, Oh. I think I do have that much energy. Yeah, it just appears if I hover over it. That's handy. That's kind of fun. Could make another card. Or I could do another reading. For Louise. Let's meet Louise. On a magic carpet. Interesting. She has 4 arms. That's very spider. Ah. Welcome. Welcome. Ah. Hi, what's your name? Fortuna. Your name is Fortuna. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nice to meet you. Your name is Louise, right? No need to be so nervous. Any friend of Jasmine is welcome here. Ah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just that I've heard so many things about you that now I feel like I'm meeting a celebrity or something. Oh yeah? What have you heard? Ah, all good things. Don't worry. It looks like she's got a thimble on her finger. I wonder if she sews a lot. Mostly for Jasmine. She loves you and missed you so much, you know that? I missed her a lot too. Why don't you take a deep breath and tell me a bit about yourself? Ha. Okay, sorry. My name is Louise, and... Ah, I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank. It's okay. How about I ask you some questions? Would that be alright? Okay, that's good. Thank you. Let's see. What's your specialty? Oh, right. I am a pith weaver. Oh, that sounds cool. What does it mean? I can harvest mortals. Entelechy. Entelechy. It's a magic substance that defines one's behavior and desires. A single mortal barely produces enough thread. But if you find a community with a rich collective subconscious, you can weave whole clothes and capes. Wow, that's hard to picture, but it sounds fun. And these clothes you craft have magical properties, I imagine? That's right. It depends on the kind of community you pull the thread from. As a quick example, the yarn extracted from a band of artists could make a lovely scarf that stimulates the wearer's creativity. I love it already. I'll weave something sometime for you. What kind of entelechy would you fancy the most? From moms and their children. That sounds like a love sort of thing. Soldiers and warriors, something bravery related. From astronauts. I have no clue what that would go for. I guess soldiers and warriors? From soldiers and warriors. Okay. What's the matter? Did I say something wrong? Not really. It's a powerful source of substance, closely linked to fire magic. But not my favorite collective, to be honest. I'm sorry, I didn't stop to think about that. I'll pick something else. Ah, don't worry about it. Coincidentally, I have a surplus of that kind of thread. If I get a chance, I'll bring you a nice cloth as a thank you present for having me. Thank you so much. Do you want to know anything else? You make it sound like this is an interrogation. No, sorry. I'm having a good time. But it's easier for me if you ask me things. Sure. Let's see. How do you know Jasmine? Ah, she hired me to weave a special net to gather dew from her greenhouse. It's one of the projects I'm most proud of. I harvested the entelechy from desert nomads to make it. Desert nomads? I guess for thirst? The dew filtered through this net makes an astounding base substance for all kinds of flower-based potions. Jasmine's brews became quite popular after my contribution. It's been centuries since I've had something from Jasmine. I can't wait to try this improved version. Together, we also developed some magical tea bags that multiply the fragrance of dried mixtures. That is so cool. Now I see how you two became so close. Both you and Jasmine are both super crafty. It's gotta be so much fun to find someone you share your passion with. It is indeed. I always have a great time with Jasmine. Nice. More questions? Let's see. What do you like to do in your spare time? Oh, I love reading, playing my multi-neck bass, and spying on mortals. Oh wow, that's weird. Reading? Ah, is it not hip to read anymore? Hip? I was kidding. The odd part is spying on mortals. And I'm a bit curious about the multi-neck bass too, to be honest. Ah, haha.
I play a custom-based guitar with 3 necks since I have multiple arms and all. But I don't play it in front of people.
See, I kind of get why you would want multiple necks, but given that she has 2 arms on either side, I would think that she would want 2 necks. Unless there's a 3rd arm on either side that I just can't see. Although I guess double-necked guitars already exist, so there's gotta be some skill that already exists for switching between necks.
I only use it to meditate. It's really soothing to weave several deep melodies together.
I like the idea. I wish I could hear it someday. What about spying on mortals?
I love making myself invisible and just watching them go about their lives, comparing lifestyles from many different cultures and planets. After many years of observation, I gained the ability to perceive their entelechy. That's how I found my calling and developed my pith weaving.
That's so interesting. I didn't care much about mortals even back when I was one of them. I guess there's a great deal to learn from mortality too, isn't there?
Yes, I love mortals.
I can tell.
I hope it isn't too weird.
It's perfectly fine, don't worry.
Is there anything else you want to know?
Let's see. Why did you come to see me?
Yes. Better get to business. I'm here precisely because of my pith weaving skills. As I explained, the entelechy from mortals varies depending on the community they're in and the lives they lead. The universe provides enough different contexts to find whichever kind of energy fits your purposes. But, of course, there is the shortcut of manipulating mortals to produce the substances you need. For example, you could add lust serum to the water supply of a community to harvest massive amounts of sexual energy from their orgies.
Quite an example.
Not that I've tried this more than once. I usually prefer all natural chaos-bred entelechy. The thing is, Idana saw a lot of potential in one of my projects. It started back when Earthlings began their conquest of space. The colonies on Mars were proliferating at a supernatural speed. Conflict spread through every bordering nation on Earth and on any planet mankind set foot on. I felt an imperative need to witness that massive event. It all oozed in otherworldly energy. So I spent decades spinning thread from it. And as it happens, that substance can create an extremely effective weapon for capturing behemoths.
What? Really? How so?
Earth entelechy was highly contaminated. It was as if the whole planet's fate had somehow been sealed. And behemoths happened to be extremely susceptible to reality-altering arts. I used that substance to weave gladiator-like webs that can suck any entangled behemoth dry of their magic. You can also craft decent pieces of armor against behemoth spells.
And why is Idana so interested in developing such armaments?
The cosmic echoes warned her that behemoths will threaten the Coven, so she wants to prepare accordingly. The problem is that, even with such a tremendous phenomenon, I only managed to pull enough thread to craft one set of web and armor. And Idana is set on developing a massive weapon to erase behemoths from this plane of existence entirely. I don't believe I have what it takes to see this through.
What do you need to make this happen exactly?
Idana discovered that if you promote war and stir conflict in this new society, the reality-altering arts that engulf the planet try to fight back. And as if everyone was programmed to preserve the status quo. In this process, humanity's entelechy once again shows the characteristics it had when the massive change happened. And I can harvest it.
So what are you...
Idana tasked me with provoking World War III.
Do you want me to help you cause it? Or that's terrible, we can't allow that. That's terrible.
Exactly. But I don't want to anger Idana. There's already been talk of expelling me from the Coven should I fail to deliver. Isn't there a way out of this?
This is totally unfair. Adana is pushing it too far. Let's take a look at what the cards have to say. I am kind of curious why she has, like, spiked bracers on every arm except here, where she has a spiked bracelet. I need you to tell me exactly what you want to ask the deck.
First, the most important thing. What should I do with Earth? That's if I should do anything at all with it.
Understood.
Then, this is a bit embarrassing, but I happen to be in love with a mortal.
That's totally cool.
The thing is, he doesn't know that I'm a witch. I present myself to him in the form of a regular woman. He's a smuggler in one of Earth's remaining colonies. He doesn't have an easy life. It breaks my heart, and I wish I could save him. But I'm afraid to show him my true nature. I'm sure he knows there's something special about me, but still. So that's another question. What should I do about my mortal lover?
My advice is not to get attached to mortals. They wither too fast. But sure, let's check what the cards have to say about him.
Yes, please. I'd also like to know how to handle Idana.
Handle her.
I'm sure she's going to be really upset when she finds out I want to quit. I don't want to be expelled or exiled. Is there any way to escape her wrath?
I wish I knew. That's going to be a hard one, but this is a new deck. Maybe it will find a solution. I'm shuffling the cards now. Keep your questions and your thoughts. Dove Breeder. Guide, discovery, justice, predestination, and luck. A hurricane of air energy will stir luck and call for the unexpected. I feel like this goes for the love interest. Move to Earth, set up your home there, and invite the mortal to live with you, then slowly open up to him. And that's the only option we have.
That sounds like a nice way to reduce the shock. And the idea of the two of us living together sounds quite nice, to be honest. This is a beautiful solution. Thank you so much, Fortuna.
Don't take too much time, though. Mortals are not eternal.
Okay. I'll make it quick. 2 years max.
Sounds like a plan.
Can't wait to set up shop on Earth.
Communication, peace, justice, yearning, passion, and temptation. Peace. I think I need this on planet Earth. Earth won't give you what you need, no matter what you do. Generate small conflicts instead of a total war. Take a large group of mortals to a magic domain and farm their energy there. That would be a good way to, like, not necessarily not start a war, but not make Adana upset. I feel like this is absolutely true. Small conflicts instead of a total war. That won't give them what they need, I don't think. And it would still potentially cause the war if they aren't careful. I think this one's the best one. Even if it doesn't give me the stuff like the fire and the earth. Take a large group of mortals to a magic domain and farm their energy there.
What? I'm not talking about sheep here.
The cards are providing the most effective solution. It's your call. But as I see it, you could save some of those people from their misery and take them to a beautiful place like the pleasant prairie. The cosmic unbalance will produce reality-altering entelechy, and they'll get to live in a paradise.
Sounds like a win-win when you put it like that. I'll think about it.
Hello, Sav. No, these are not technically tarot cards. These are, well, they're made like tarot cards. But basically, to catch you up on the story, the main character that we play as here was a divination witch who had her tarot cards taken from her when she was exiled. So she created a new deck, sort of like oracle cards, which, if you're not familiar, are basically custom divination cards. Depending from deck to deck, you'll get different designs, different meanings for each of the designs, and yeah, they do essentially the same thing as tarot cards, just tarot cards have a set of arcana that doesn't really vary, whereas oracle cards will vary from deck to deck. But basically, the main character is making their own deck of not quite oracle cards, but something similar. So let's see, we got the Sunday Bouquet. The prairie grants a space for meditation. The old man is well versed in secret passions. Flower language is a shortcut for the deepest conversations. Authority, guardian, ego, temptation, and happiness. Authority and ego certainly matches Adana. Don't worry, something will happen very soon that will stop Adana from being your problem. Adana won't ever be satisfied. You need to flee and find protection in another coven. Feed Adana some lies, and in time she'll give up and focus elsewhere. This one gives us a little of everything, and it's probably very, very true. Adana won't ever be satisfied is probably true. I don't want to tell her she has to run away, though. So I'm going to go with this one. Don't worry, something will happen very soon that'll stop Adana from being your problem. What? Really? The cards have spoken. I can't tell you what's in store, but you don't need to do anything else. I'm actually excited about this. I hope it means good news for me too, haha.
Oh my, I hope that's true. Adana has become a nuisance for many of us. This could be great news for everyone. I hope.
Let's pray to the stars.
What am I supposed to do about Earth now, then?
Whatever you want. Should you want to exploit it, the deck offered you a way. But no one will force you to do it.
Okay. Nice. Phew, that was an intense session. I've had my fortune read before, but it's never felt like this. You sure are something else, Fortuna.
I'm just happy to help.
I'll let you know how everything plays out. That's if you're okay with me visiting again, of course.
You are always welcome in my house, Louise. Any friend of Jasmine's is a friend of mine.
Likewise. Well, I'm a bit drained after so much divination. See you soon.
And it looks like Dahlia's familiar is back. I'm going to stop and make a card real quick, though. So, Sav, if you're still here, this is basically what we do. We create our own cards. So we get to select the background for the card, arcana for it, and some extras. The largest stars. Forbidden Behemoth was once imprisoned at the core of this red hypergiant. That would be cool. Monks, Jade Monks. Horn Stars. I've wanted to make one of these for a while though, so I think I'm going to use this one. So that's Earth and Water. The Astral Behemoth, that would be pretty good for a space setting. Yeah, the mech could be cool. since it comes from a black hole. And the astronaut also sort of matches, but that is going to take up most of my Earth that remains. This will still take up an Earth, but it's mostly air, so I think I'm going to do that. Asteroid fits the space theme. I really need to get a lot more Earth energy, I think. Yeah, I think I'll go with the asteroids. This one will be all 4 types of energy. There. That looks kind of nice. Arcana are blessed by the power of the Gem Skull Belt. They can channel a power trip. When enraged, the behemoth sabotages understanding. Oof. The asteroid foretells an imminent tragedy for the Necronomicon. Determination, rightfulness, deception, the unknown, guardian, ego, sabotage, and adversity. Well, that's interesting. Okay, let's go see Dahlia. Oh, we've got both Dahlia and Jasmine. Let's see Dahlia first. Hey Fortuna, how'd it go with Greth? I came up with some of my own ideas on how to help her, but I could use your input. Let me know when I can visit. Dahlia. Hey, Forts. Hey, Dahlia. I know it's been 2 centuries, but I still don't like any abbreviations of my name. Oh shoot, I thought Forts would work. We've been through this too many times. I don't like Forts, I don't like 40, and I especially don't like Tuna. But Tuna's so cute. Not funny. Okay. So, you found a way to help Greth. Right. I've been researching some exorcism methods, and I found some censored texts. They don't mention behemoths explicitly, but they might be the perfect solution for this case. There's a way to quite literally sever extra-dimensional beings from a witch. Oh yeah? How? with an enchanted blade. I'm going to forge a Damon Bone dagger to cut that bastard down. That sounds dangerous. I know my way around knives, trust me. You're right. Yeah, considering how many of them you have in your hair, I would hope you know how to handle them. And you mentioned you needed my help with this? That's correct. For the ritual to be the most effective, I need to imbue the dagger with an essence of kindred to Greth. And I was wondering, since you put her through your wonderful deck, maybe you could point me to the proper energy. But wouldn't you know best? You've known Greth way longer than I have. I know, but I can't wrap my head around her. She's so self-absorbed, always focused on her projects. I realized I can't really tell. You don't need to disclose any sensitive information to me, but I've experienced firsthand how incisive your divination can be. You did read the cards for her, right? Yes. Perfect. Your guess should be better than mine then. What energy should I imbue the dagger with? Philosophy, probably. But individualism. Just determination, truth, dread, and architecture. It's either philosophy or individualism. I think... Because Greth had a lot of... It was a lot of philosophy. Could be some determination to it. I feel like individualism wasn't quite there, though. Probably philosophy. Ooh, that sounds right. I'm way too simple to come up with such an essence. I'm more about fear and strength and joy. I wouldn't even have considered philosophy to be a type of essence to begin with. Alright. I'll smith the most impressive dagger. Just you wait, Greth. And there she goes. Wow. Goodbye, Dahlia. And she's gone. Okay, Jasmine, what's up? Dear Fortuna, thank you so much for helping my friend Louise. I hope she didn't bother you. I would have never imagined she'd do something as bold as contacting you directly. I'd love to know how it went between you two. Can I come over? Your friend, Jasmine. Of course you can. Hello, Fortuna. How are you doing? Fine, I guess. Happy to see you. It feels so good to be able to meet again like this. I only wish I could get to see your garden again. Oh yeah. I've just got some random little plants, not much of a garden. Oh no, I was saying that. Never mind. It must be beautiful after all this time. I'm pretty proud of it. In due time, I'll be happy to show you everything. Until then, I brought you this. It's a blue iris. Oh. This is beautiful. Thank you. This flower is a bringer of hope. A charm for faith, wisdom, and understanding. I thought it'd improve the energy of the room and help you with your fortune telling. Now it's over here next to the window. That's nice. I love it. Thank you so much. So, Louise came to visit you. That's right. I'm so sorry. I should have consulted with you before telling anyone. I just wanted to share the joy of having my friend back. I didn't expect her to come and see you out of the blue. It's alright, don't worry about it. She seems like a nice girl. She is a very gentle soul. I hope you were able to help her. She's in a pretty delicate situation, to be honest. Oh, is she in trouble? What's going on with Louise? Yeah, I shouldn't disclose any consultation or Adana is forcing you to start war on Earth. While I want to spread the tea about Adana, I shouldn't disclose any consultation. Oh, I'm so sorry. You should ask her yourself. You're friends, I'm sure she'll tell you. If she's alright with sharing, I'll be happy to tell you more about it.
You are absolutely right. I'll pay her a visit and see what's going on. She seems a bit stressed lately.
She could use the help, yes.
In fact, I'm gonna head to her place now. Do you need anything?
It's alright. Go.
Bye-bye.
Ah, actually, wait a minute. What is it? I need some herbs to help a witch friend, Greth, or on second thought, never mind. Some herbs could help. I need some herbs to help a witch friend, Greth. Oh, you've met Greth the architect? Dahlia's friend? She's never had time for me. Now I'm jealous. It was a business visit. She seems like a very busy witch. And what does the fabulous Greth need from me that she doesn't even have time to ask me for in person? Oh my, you're actually jealous. She's not the one asking anyway. I am asking you, as my friend, to help me help her. Okay. Anything for you. What are these herbs for? Something to ease her mind. Yeah, I'm not telling anyone else about the behemoth thing. Come on. Is she stressed, or? She's really anxious about a personal problem. I'm looking for a way to heal her. But whatever ritual we attempt, it would help to have her relaxed. I see. Well, that's a pretty common ailment, a distressed mind. I have something on me that might help. Oh? Bacopa moneri mixed with chamomile. Infuse it with a bit of lemon or honey, and have Greth drink it while she thinks about a toy she loved back when she was a mortal kid. I've never seen it fail. Thank you so much, Jasmine. This is exactly what I needed. You're welcome. And maybe Greth will deign to thank me in person next time. Do you have some herbs against jealousy? It's for a friend of mine. Oh, shut up. Okay, I must go now. Thanks again. Goodbye. There's another visitor. But maybe not yet. Never hurts to do a little bit of studying. Alright, what do we have here? Excerpt of On the Four Elements. Air, by Witch Eugenia. In all my years of mentoring, air, the invisible element, is the one I found most students have difficulty understanding. Its intangible nature locks it in the world of ideas. How do you define context? It is an infinite element that expands as far as your own thoughts wish to take it. For a true master of air, there is no such thing as out of context. Everything is intertwined and in constant relation. A river in the middle of a jungle can put in context the nature of an office worker. Okay. A philosopher's talent could be measured in their ability to develop context to engulf all things. Ironically, the overabundance of air energy sabotages rational thinking and breeds chaos, because chaos is the ultimate nature of air, everything affecting everything. Throw a paper boat into a bucket of water, and you can predict its behavior. Throw 1,000 into the middle of a wild ocean, and the mind begins to falter when trying to picture the outcome. If you combine multiple energies of air, you will obtain unpredictability, luck, and fortune. Unfathomable predestination. What to do? Sleep. I'll just rest for a bit. Drew the same card. You're wearing the most beautiful dress made out of black skulls and lilies. You attend an award ceremony that celebrates the best students of the occult. You are nominated in every category but don't win a single award. You meet a beautiful waitress and meet her backstage. Well, that's quite the dream. Should we see Greth now? I suppose we shall. Dear Fortuna, Dahlia's given me a magic dagger to perform an exorcism. Have you found anything else? Is it alright if I come over so that we can try the ritual together? Hugs, Greth. Sure, why not? Hey, how are you feeling? Corrupted. The behemoth is beginning to taint my thoughts, and I don't like how powerful it feels. You still want to see this through, or? Of course I want to. I'm way too proud to let this extra-dimensional asshole take all the credit. Haha, I feel you. Okay, what do you want to find? Let's use everything in our arsenal. The ritual will mainly revolve around Dahlia's Daemon Bone Dagger. It truly is a work of art. Here, look. Beautiful. How can Dahlia be so talented? She told me that you helped her create it. Ah, I just shared some insight with her. What about? She wanted to know what kind of essence to use to enchant the dagger, to craft a blade that has the highest affinity with you. Oh, cool. So that's why she called this the Philosopher's Edge. Look at that little smirk. I guess I am more of a philosopher than an architect in the end, huh? You build thought shrines to literally lock yourself up inside to think. That's true. It's so obvious when you look at it from the outside. Maybe I should stop calling myself an architect witch, huh? You literally build thought shrines to lock yourself up inside to think. True. So, first of all, do you mind if I summon a Fate Mancer's disc to check on our chances of success? Of course, but what's a Fate Mancer's disc? Ah, of course, it was invented about 80 years ago by Janrisha, the mathematician witch, so you wouldn't know about it. It's a special sigil that reads fate strands. When you find yourself before a critical and identifiable turning point in your life, you can bind your soul to the disc so it reads the probability of whatever you want to happen. Wow, I like it. Sounds like a great companion to my deck. In short, we can read how effective whatever actions we perform in the ritual will be. Knowing the percentage may not change anything, though. It's just for peace of mind. On the contrary, it sounds really useful. As per the third principle of divination, just the act of observing your chances affects your chances. I didn't consider it that way. I hope it affects them for the best. Anyway, here's the disc. Oh. My chances aren't as good as I'd hoped. It's no small thing exercising a behemoth. We haven't taken everything into account yet. Let's turn fate in our favor. You're right, I must be strong. First of all, I asked my friend Jasmine to provide us with some herbs to help ease your mind. With these, you should be able to focus better on the ritual. Smells good. You need to drink the infusion while you think of a toy you loved when you were a mortal child. I sure loved my Legos. But my favorite thing was my Jake plushie from Adventure Time. Nice. I don't know what that is, but it sure worked on your face already. I feel less tense, yes. Look, the Fate Mancer's disc went up slightly. This is working. Good. Thank Jasmine for me. I think it'll be better if you thank her yourself. Sure, it'll be my pleasure. Okay then, can you run me through the specifics of the ritual? It's more straightforward than I thought it would be. Most of the heavy work has already been done by Dahlia, crafting this magnificent dagger. I brought Dahlia up to speed about what your cards said, about how I need to embrace the behemoth. Her answer was this blade. You need to stab me in the heart. I'm sure I can do that. What? No! Don't panic. The blade is enchanted to pierce not only through my flesh, but also through my quintessence. That will open a crack in my soul, allowing the behemoth fully inside me. Then you can remove the dagger, and they will be trapped. I've never stabbed anyone in my life. It's not so much stabbing as precision cooking. Sure, precision cooking. How is this cooking? Cooking is supposed to produce food, not... Sure. You do cook, right? Yeah, I know my way around kitchen knives, but this... I can't do it myself, Fortuna. I believe in you. Why don't we call Dahlia and have her cut you? No. I want you to do it. I feel a special connection to you. Look, the percentage on the disc went up just from me explaining this to you. We're on the right path. Dahlia told me that the ritual will be more effective the stronger our bond is. I pretty much opened up about myself to you in a way I haven't for ages. So I believe a shortcut to make our bond more powerful would be if you told me something intimate about yourself. The less people know about it, the better. Ah, okay. Tell me something secret about yourself. Used to own a food truck, that's not a secret. I have a sister, her name is Patrice, also not a secret. Well, it might be pretty secret at this point. It's been centuries since she would have died if she was immortal. This is definitely not known. And this could get me in trouble. But I get the feeling that's not something Greth is going to tell anyone. It's between these two for what's going to make it go up the most. I summoned a behemoth too. Shut up. You're putting your life in my hands, so I guess it's only fair I do the same. Abramer, show yourself. Holy cosmos. How is this possible? No one knows about this, not even my closest friends. Why do you have a behemoth? I don't have him. We're partners. We're only talking today because I summoned him. I couldn't endure my exile anymore. So I called upon him, and we're working together to regain my freedom. Abramer is the one who taught me how to channel Arcana to build my own deck. I owe him my life. That is, for lack of a better word, so cool. Heck, it feels so good to say it out loud to another person. Thank you for understanding. I mean, if anyone is going to... Are you kidding? I'm like the ideal audience for that kind of revelation. Jokes aside, thank you for trusting me. I feel really fortunate. And this goes without saying, but you can rely on me. Now we're sisters in the Forbidden. The best kind of sisterhood there is. Abramer, you can leave us now. Understood. Time to put me under the knife? I'm not ready yet. You'll never be more ready than now. And I'm ready to accept any consequences. Just let me meditate for a couple of minutes, just to gather my focus, okay? 2 whole minutes. That I have, sure. Thank you. Moment of truth. Have you made a decision? Do you want to pay for the behemoth's name? I'm not exactly hurting for energy. We probably could manage without it. I like breath though, so yeah. Allow me to absorb your energy then. What's this? Don't have enough energy, Fortuna. Oh, whoops. Come on, don't waste our time. I am one short on fire. You're better than this. You still there? Yes, I'm ready. Sorry, I just needed to collect myself. Ready for some stabbing? Don't say it like that. Sorry, just trying to blow off some steam. Our ideas of what constitutes relaxing differ dramatically, Greth. It looks like you're relaxed, though. I guess that's the most important thing here. Okay, I'm going to insert the dagger now. Are you ready? Do it. 2/3 chance of success. A little less than. Dot dot dot. It didn't work. I'm so sorry, Greth. Maybe I didn't use the dagger properly? Nope. You did everything just right. I had an internal bout with the behemoth and they were just stronger than me. I guess I wasn't destined to be free. Not yet, at least. This is who I am for now. Better accept it and start preparing for the real problem. Idana? Idana. What are you going to do? My initial impulse is to flee, but I'm too proud not to face Idana directly. So I guess before I do anything hasty, I'll retire to the Gemskull Belt and meditate on all my options. I'm sorry the ritual didn't go well. Even if we failed here, let me know if I can help you in any other way. I will. Thank you for everything, Fortuna. And hey, I'm not going away empty-handed. Now I have you. I'm happy I met you too. Okay, better leave now. I hope to see you soon. Yeah, me too. Take care. Well, that was a flub. Man. I was one short on fire. Of course I was. Well, let's see what Louise wants. Dear Fortuna, I'd like to visit you once again, if that's okay. I'd like to tell you how it went with Idana. Oh dear.
Thank you for having me.
Hello, Louise. So how did it go?
You were right about Idana. I went to visit her and talk about an alternative source of energy for our project, and she didn't seem to care much. Something is amiss with our leader. She felt devoid of life. I didn't dare ask about what was going on, but I have a really bad feeling about this. Turbulent times are coming.
That is quite disturbing, yes. I'd explore what's going on with Idana, but I doubt she'd agree to come here and have her fortune read. And on second thoughts, I wouldn't like for her to know I'm developing a new deck.
Better not to mess with Idana, I agree. Ah, by the way, I made up my mind. I'm moving to Earth. I put some thought into what you told me, and you're right. It solves many problems. I'll get to be close to my love, I'll be able to slowly open up to him, plus I get to protect him. I can't wait to start my new life with him. You changed my life, Fortuna. I got rid of some stupid shackles I had put on myself.
I'm so happy to hear that. I was worried my deck would cause you trouble.
I brought you a present.
Oh? What is it?
It's a pith cloth. I had a surplus of war energy from the experiments I did for Idana, so here.
Soldier's pith cloth. A pith cloth weaved by Louise with entelechy harvested from soldiers. A present for Fortuna. New symbol unlocked. Thank you. Oh, it is beautiful. I humbly accept it.
It's but a token of my gratitude. I hope one day I can truly repay you.
There is no need. This is more than enough.
Leaving courtesy aside, I'm serious. Let me know if you ever need my help.
Thank you. I will.
Take care, Fortuna.
Likewise. Hello, Abramer. What a busy life all of a sudden, huh? How are you feeling? Feels good. I still miss being able to leave the house. How did they manage without me all this time? Still miss being able to leave the house. Well, in due time, my friend. We've made a lot of progress in a matter of days, wouldn't you say? Yes, you're right. I should focus on enjoying this. That's the spirit. So, what are your plans now? My biggest concern is still Adana. Sooner or later, she's going to find out about my new deck. If I want to be free, I'll need to deal with her at some point. Well, the cosmic wheel is already in motion. Look how quickly you've reconnected with the cup. Just stay alert, and seize any opportunity the universe throws at us. How do you do it? Manipulate fate? You tell me. We're not so different. Not really. I mean, I get to read into possible futures. But escaping from Adana's sentence was an impossibility until I summoned you. Are you sure? It was by your will that I appeared. You're the one making the jigsaw fall into place. Are you suggesting that I'm the one that created you? What? Please, witch. I was just trying to encourage you. You owe me a lot. You're paying a high price for all this, don't forget it. But you summoned me. That speaks volumes about the power of your will. Have more faith in yourself. Okay, no need to mock me. Look, a falcon has arrived. Oh, could it be from Thea? Dear Fortuna, I have terrible news. Please invite me to your home ASAP. Yours faithfully, Thea, Arbiter Badge 210, rank Waxen Crescent. Oh dear.
Ah, Fortuna.
What is it? What happened?
It's about your leader.
What about Adana?
Adana is dead.
Ooh. Chapter 4. Succession. And I'm actually going to go ahead and leave it there for now. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. I guess we'll pick up next time with Adana being dead. Wow. This was quite the chapter. Met a lot of new witches. Made a few new tarot cards, which were quite interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. A quick reminder, if you want to catch any of the previous episodes, they are all uploaded on my YouTube channel, which is at ShadowT5er. If you are watching this on YouTube and want to catch it live in the future, my streaming channel is twitch.tv/ShadowT5er. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you next time.